Good morning and welcome back. This is Maggie Rose with your readings for today. I know I've been a little while getting back to you, hon, but I'm here now. All good. Now let's have a look at Capricorn at the moment. Wow, Capricorn, this is all about family. It's all about family celebrations, family rejoicing. It's all about reaching out and going, wow, look how good we are. It's all about putting the past behind you. It's all about counting your blessings. It's all about seeing how the good things are working for you and where everything is coming from. It's all about bringing the family together, be that the family of birth, the family of the heart, the family of your sisterhood, whatever family is. But it's also about the widening horizons to the family of man, because we're all together. We're all in the same space and we're all one and the same. So it's all about moving forward. It's all about understanding that we are part of the same family. This is all about opening your doors, and I've dropped Aquarius's card on the floor. That's okay, Aquarians. Just give me a second, hon, and I'll pick it up. Okay, so back to Capricorn. It's about moving forward in the family. It's about being open to family, but it's about understanding family. Yes, we all have celebrations, and yeah, when you have a huge family, there are going to be dramas, there are going to be problems. But it's like underneath is that strength, that power of love that holds it together. It's got the glue, and as in glue, things you sometimes get sticky situations. But this is a time of family celebration. Now the Aquarian one I dropped on the floor. Sorry, sweethearts, I didn't mean to chuck you on the floor. You just jumped too high. And it's all about jumping at this time. And can you jump too high? Hell no. Hell no. This is about taking everything you've got, putting every plan into action and running with it. This is about knowing that you're in the right place at the right time, and it is time to jump head first into new adventures, new directions. It's about opening doors to new realities and to new understanding and accepting, look, hey, I can do this. I can do this. I can get this all up and running. I can sort this all out. Wow, how fantastic am I? Don't let those little anxiety fears come nipping in at your heels. And going, oh, remember when? Yeah, well, when is gone. And yeah, we learn from the past, but hey, we don't need to be stuck in the past. This is a time to jump in with both feet. And, hey, hell, look out, here I come. This is like time for the ride of your life, hon. Enjoy. Absolutely. Get it up and running and totally put everything into it and enjoy it. Aries. Could be having a few little financial questions around you at the time. Sometimes we put too much emphasis on what we don't have. It is time to have a look at what you do have. It's because things may be a little bit rough now, you may be focusing on the negative aspects of it, and we all know where thought goes, action follows. This is a time to open your hand and your heart and allow others in. Allow a direction to be helpful. These glasses keep slipping down my nose. It's like allow things to happen, allow doors to open. Why? Well, because you can, and because it's time, and because it's about understanding what life gives you, and it's about understanding who you are. It's about understanding what you can do, but it's also about understanding if you open doors to new areas and new directions and allow a new aspect or a new way of looking at a financial or any other situation, that there's an answer out there, that things are going to be just fine. And I know it's hard, darling, when things are tough, but we've always got something to be grateful for. Start blessing. Start counting your blessings and start blessing everything you have. Wow. And everything will grow, I promise. Pisces. Sometimes you've just got to look at what you've got in your hand. There's no good looking about what you had, what's behind you, all the opportunities you missed, all the could've, should've, would've. Yeah, well, too bad, too sad. Past is past. Let it go. And it's no good looking to a far horizon and wishing and hoping and dreaming if you're not going to do anything about it. This is a time to have a look at the opportunities that are right here, right in front of you, right now, right in your own backyard. It's about having a look at what you got. You've got everything here to move forward in a very positive, powerful way. What they're saying at this time is, you know, there's no good waiting until when this happens, when this happens. You've got everything right here, right now. Take advantage of it. Get out there. Make this whole thing work for you. Put it into action, sweetheart. Okay? Don't let it sit there. Don't wish your life away. Enjoy it. Live it. Work with it. Be in the now. Use everything that's around you now. Okie dokie, Taurus. Taurus, it's about understanding your strength and your loyalty. Okay, there's been a few cloudy times around your loyalty and people have let you down a wee bit, and maybe you're feeling that you're not quite as strong as you were. You know, if you've got to stick to what you believe to be the right thing, because once you've got your principles and you can stick with them, it doesn't matter what other people do. This is all about you. It's all about you understanding that even if someone's hurt you, then, and loyalty is a question. And I feel at this time you could be torn between where loyalties lie. It's a very hard one to be caught in the middle, like the ham in the sandwich, you know. It's like, oh, it's a very difficult place to be in. What you need to do right now, babe, is be true to yourself. Absolutely true to yourself. Have a look at what is most important to you. That's where your first loyalties lie. It doesn't mean you cannot be loyal to all of the situations around you. It's a matter of discerning where your first loyalties lie, okay? Gem, let's see what gems are up to. Hey, look out. Gem, it's about sitting down and counting your blessings. It's about having a little big smack in the head with gratitude. It's like, look what you've done. Look how far you've come. It's like, hey, look at me. It's not like strutting your stuff and showing off. It's about being very, very honestly looking at how great things have been in your life. Okay, you may not have everything you want right now, but look, every time you turn around, you're going to have something in your life to see that you're grateful for. This is time to count those blessings and see how good you really do have it. And once that starts to happening, it's going to open the door for you to see other ways and other directions. This is about taking control of your environment, of your situation, of how things are. It's about taking the power. It's like you can't sit there with your arms closed like this and expect things to come in. Your hands have to be open to receive. You hearing what I'm saying? Open your hands to receive. Gratitude is the doorway that opens your heart to receive. Think about that one for a little bit, eh? Cancerians. Oh, look out. You're getting on top of a few things. Hey, this is fantastic. Some of these struggles are going, it's a hard road, it's a heavy road, but hey, look at me go. And it's like, for some, it's like new beginnings, new directions, new doors opening, little bits of new things popping in. But hey, the good thing about new things is there's new directions, new friends, new things to learn, new stuff to buy. I do love a good new stuff to buy. It's about new. Everything around you now is like new starts, new beginnings. It's freshness and newness. It's about beginning again. And you can. This hair's driving me burlesque, but we'll go to the hairdresser one day when we get 5 minutes. Leo. Oh dear. Temptation and judgment. You know, you sometimes can be the harshest critic of others, but Bless your heart, you're also the harshest critic of yourself. It's time to step that back a little bit, hon, and go, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like what doesn't matter this time next week or this time next year. Don't fret over it right now. This is also dealing with addictive behavior. And addictive behavior isn't necessarily drugs or alcohol or sex or any of the bad things. Sometimes we have such a pattern that we are addicted to it and we can't move beyond it. This is like stepping out of a known pattern. An addiction can come in many forms. Some people are addicted to getting their own way. Absolutely nobody else along the way. This is about looking at what is an addiction to you. What are you hanging on to so tight that you absolutely cannot survive without it? Then throw it away. Because hey, before you got it, you survived without it. And trust me, long after it's gone, you're going to survive just nicely, thank you very much. But if you have someone around you with an addiction problem, then, you know, pointing it out to them and laying down the law right now ain't going to happen, hon. Ain't going to work. It's just going to inflame things. So step away, step back, give them their space. Give them the information, whether it's in a pamphlet form or whatever. Put the information there and walk away. You've done your bit. Okay? Virgo. On the horns of a dilemma. Which way to go? Will I? Won't I? Yes? No? Okay, well look, when you're in this state and where you are right now, you know what the best thing is? Nothing. Sit still. Do nothing. Because there's such a lot of indecision around. Will I go this way? Will I go that way? Boom, 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 boom. Either way, if you're stuck in the middle of situations, you know, right now, either way you go, you're going to cop it. So you might as well sit still and let things resolve themselves, because they absolutely will. You're taking on something else that isn't really your problem. So it's like step back a little bit till you see the whole picture, and not only until you see the whole picture, but until you can see clearly what your feelings are and what your understanding of it is. It's like if you cannot make a decision, darling, just step away from it. I'm not saying sit on the fence and go, yeah, this and yeah, that. No, just totally detach, because once you're totally detached, you're going to be able to look at it from a different point of view a little bit later. With no emotional connection in there, you're going to be able to see which way the wind's blowing. Absolutely. Okie dokie. Librans, bless their bonnets. Okay, Libran, time to pack up your sack and move on. This could be literal for some people, literally time to pack up their bits and pieces, put their bundle together and away into the big world. And for some it's literally about packing things up that no longer work. If they're not happening the now and it's had such a long time around some of this stuff, yeah, well, ain't ever going to happen, huh? Pack things up and move on. This is literally what this is about, packing things up and moving on. Because you can, and because it's time, and because there's a huge, wonderful, wide world out there waiting for you to explore it. So this is about packing up your kit bag, moving on, and letting things flow. Okay? Just pack everything up and move on. Don't look back. Looking back at this time for Libra does no good. Looking back can actually get you stuck in the past. It's like, move forward, hun. You pack the past up, let it go. Let your troubles go. Because you can be fantastic and everything's going to work out just fine. Scorpio. Scorpio, you've got to make choices. Unlike Virgo, where this was sit still, where it is for you right now is like you're forced into a left or a right. There's no right, there's no wrong, there's just you have to make a way forward. You cannot sit stagnant for much longer. In fact, you cannot sit stagnant at all. It's really time for you to make some choices, and some of these choices are tough. However, you've done it before, and you can do it now. This is about putting your armor on, whatever that armor tends to be, whether it's putting your face on and facing the world, taking a deep breath. This is about putting on the armor, making yourself face reality, making yourself make big choices and just go, yes, this is my direction, this is where I need to go. Does it have to be the ultimate direction right now? Probably not. Please excuse me scratching, darling, and itching. They always, when my people up there, whoever they are, start chatting, I get the itch. Like a mangy dog, really. Now back to Scorps. This is, you know, you're between a rock and a hard place, literally. And you know, very often when we are in this place, when we've been pushed, we've just got to allow things to fracture, to fall apart, so that they can come back together again. And this is your choice right now. Do you continue the struggle, continue the battle, or do you let it all fall apart so that you can rebuild? Those are your choices right now, babe. So, you know, only you know what is workable in your situation. But it's like you go one way or the other. It's tough sometimes being human. But Scorpios are built for challenge. Sag, where are you, my beloved Sag? Struggling on, one foot in front of the other, but you're getting there. This is a time when new directions can come to you. Can be work promotions, can be recognition. This is that, I'm here feel. So it's like once these start happening around you, just accept it, hon. Don't be all modest and shy. It's look, you've worked for where you're at right now. This is about accepting praise, accepting, you know, recognition for how much you've done. But it's also about understanding that you have the strength to do whatever you want. You have the power within you to make choices, to go in a direction that's workable for you. Also, there are a lot of new steps here. There are a lot of new doors opening, and you can get fantastic results. It's about you moving on very, very strongly. But it's about you being in control and understanding what your strengths are, but also understanding what you bring to a situation. This is not a time to undermine or underestimate your value. This is literally a time for confidence, strength, and having power to stand for what you are and what you believe and reach out for what you want. Okie dokie. Well, that will about do us for today. But remember, you can check me out on www.gypsymaggierose.com. Also, when you do, hit the link to the Spirit Seekers, which are a group of wonderful ladies I'm working with, where we're looking at haunted locations, historically and hysterically in many ways. We're chatting to those who've passed over, listening to their stories and bringing their stories forth, but also recording images, recording sound, and having that whole technical link that, hey, look, spirit exists. Thank you so much. Bless and take care, Maggie.